Hello everyone, I am back with another Atom Fell play. So, last night, I did a lot last night, one of them being I've turned on all the radio towers. I don't want a way to escape, but I thought I'd do the radio towers for Joyce, even though the telephone told me not to trust her. So I've done that. Oh, last night I got a signal redirector, which is very good. No, not that one, that one. So, because I've got that, oh yes, now I found a log of a message sent by Dr. Garrow after a helicopter crashed in Casterfell Woods. In it, she says she is heading to a nearby village to find survivors. So she might have gone to the village, but I've heard like other reports. A sinus code. I've heard mention of a bad sinus code, Dr. Garrow, who used to hold an important position in the secret government research project. That's been resolved. Then this one. Dr. Harrow's helicopter crashed in Casterfell Woods. I asked Joyce about Dr. Garrow, and she told me someone of that name was on the military convoy with her. Dr. Garrow's helicopter crashed in Casterfell Woods, and Joyce doesn't believe anyone survived. Joyce has marked the crash site on my map. Shit. Now I think I've pieced something together. I think Joyce is posing that she wants to escape and she's trying to get me to help her. But she wants to look into how to get her men here so she can get Dr. Garrow. What's the bet? She is against Dr. Garrow, not with her. Dr. Garrow's helicopter crashed in Casterfell Woods, and Joyce doesn't believe anyone survived. Joyce has marked on the crash. Yep. So that's resolved. Mayday. There was a recording, and then that was that. So she's gone after to a village. But apart from that, I've also heard that Dr. Garrow is in the prison in Skidmore. Or she's being captured by the Druids, and she's being held. Yeah, I think that was that. Yes, so the castle and the reverend. Yeah, I'll do that later. Oh, hello viewer, how are you? Hope you're well. Skidmore, yeah, there's the Skidmore entrance. We're gonna get back to that. Perhaps not now, because the Skidmore entrance is right where the camp is. It's the protocol camp is. Delivery to the interchange. Sergeant wants a squad's worth of armor sets moved over to the interchange bunker. Good ones, he says, for safekeeping. He reckons we need to be ready for a major defensive operation. Like those pagan nuts ever bother to leave the woods. The bunker's on the north side of our camp. You can't miss it. I'll have Johnson hurry those slackers in the village and get more salvage to you day after tomorrow. The north side of the camp. Might be one of the bunkers I went in. Anyway, so I've got that. If I go back to Skateball, I'm in Castor. No, I'm in here. Right, so that's the Skateball. Strange noises below. I could go back to the robotics lab. Perhaps try and do that because I've got their device now, so I might be able to do something. I've got a poison cure, but I don't know if it's poison. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I could give that to the bakery. What's it? Iris? No, I think it's Iris. Maybe it's somebody else. Otherwise, I'll have to get it from Mother Jaco. I mean, it didn't change any leads when I picked it up, but it made a sound. Casterfell. Oh, the Casterfell Dam Data Store. Dam Data Store has been powered down. You'll need my authorization to direct power back to the control room and start the place up again. That's Dr. Diane Garrow. So I'll need Dr. Garrow to do this. So I don't think I'll be able to do that yet. But the Jaco, oh yeah, that's that. I could try and get set up and take on the druids, have some fun. I might take some Molotovs and just like set some people on fire and try and go stealth, but it doesn't always work. Maybe if I go stealth, I'll take my bow and I can pick up arrows from killing them. Yeah, Iris requests a bottle of Mother Jaco's tonic. I reckon that would work then. I'm gonna try and go back and see if I can do that. Woodham Village entrance interchange. Baker's husband explored the substation. Sims mentioned infiltrators. Okay. I want to see if I can do that. I mean, I haven't got a lot of ammo and guns. I've got... I must have picked that up. I could probably upgrade a Livingston 12. No. I'm gonna go to the village anyway. I've redirected that. I'll leave them for now. Robotics and medical. I do want to go... It's down below. Don't know. I also need to go through robotics, maybe, and open it. That door down there. Yeah, I'll go and do this first, then I'll come back. Because I know I remember that I needed the redirector Just for what I needed to come back to for C. But I forget what it was, but I just remember that.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the offensive. Citizens of Wyndham, any attempt to interfere with the proper functioning of protocol patrol robots will be viewed as an act of sedition.
Toe the line, you!
Attention! The site of the
Do as you're told, right?
Did you want something?
Here, I have a tonic you wanted.
Oh Lord, the tonic, thank you. Look, I don't have much, but please, take this. I really am grateful, so very grateful.
I mean, I can be friendly. I have the tonic will help. As long as this keeps him from harming anyone. We'll just be
Could
friendly.
you keep my husband's symptoms at bay, at least for a little while? That's all any of us can ask for, eh? To survive just one more day. Pop back another time, you know, if you'd like to see him. Now, I should be getting on. Bye now.
I'll pop back another time and maybe see him. Okay. So that's that crossed off. Baker's husband explored the substation. Sims mentioned a substation. I asked Captain Sims, the head of the program forces, about the interchange. He told me I should never mention that word again, but he lets them about a substation in the village being off limits. I mean, I can't be too noisy because there's guards everywhere. There is a guard in here too. But I'll be there if you enter in. So there's one guard. What's in the church, I reckon? St. Catherine's Church. I haven't actually been in this church. Cloth. Let's see what's in the church. That's another entrance. More than enough fireworks. November 5th, 1957. Strange not to be celebrating Guy Fawkes Night this year. Still, there was the event at the atom plant, and that was more than enough fireworks for anyone. I would say we are all glad that the radiation scare was short-lived. Mr. Pearman was saying he saw signs that the army were expanding their camp on the other side of the wire. I don't understand why. It feels as if we're being treated as a threat to the country at large. Right.
If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
Some bugger, pardon my French, wanted to make a scene, sir.
And doom us all in the process. If the captain and his minions find out...
Some murder.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please.
You want me to ignore a corpse? What happened? Were they murdered? Wait, are you responsible for this death?
So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here.
You could ask for the science. Very well, I'll keep it quiet. Don't you... Don't you want to know who did this? I've heard you own an atomic battery. I'll take that as payment for my silence. Maybe I could bargain here. A murderer on the loose is a danger to the village. I should report this. May it be lawful. I could bargain. I could. I've got one infantry. I'll have another one. Well, don't you want to know? Yeah, I would like to investigate this murder, though. Like, that's one way I could do it. But, the investigator in me wants to actually investigate. How are you, Templar? Don't you want to know who did this?
All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle.
Why would someone do such a thing? What do you know about the murder victim? Yeah, let's start there, maybe. Why is it so important? Protocol. Don't find out about this. Yeah, that's interesting. But then again, I think protocol graphics are nice. Yeah, they are nice. Yeah, I think protocol would just overreact and just, I don't know, whatever. I might go curious.
A local girl.
Okay, a local girl.
Mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to A peculiar choice. It puts me in mind of those debauched druids out in the woods.
He reckons the druids did it.
Well, we call them druids. I'm not sure what they call themselves. The disaster seems to have fostered the return of some distinctly atavistic, indeed thoroughgoing pagan sentiments around here. The following sprang up in Casterfell Woods shortly after, from the ruins of an old castle, and has since bloomed into a vicious cult. Certain death. That's what you'll be met with if you choose to enter the woods. I advise you to stay well away. Now, if you'll
I've met
excuse
them.
me, I have some things to work out.
Kill him, his family gone. It's got an atomic battery. He reckons the cult's done it. God, yeah. Religious people, they always remember one. Pamela Shaw.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear. In God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail.
You realise how it looks there? Well, yeah. Then tell me who would want Maisie killed. Yeah. So you found her like that. Ooh, okay, I could go curious, see what that goes. Or I could do a bit of prying, maybe.
I
prying.
don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her.
So,
But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours.
tell me it takes better to know better, kill him. You should tell me your secrets. I might be able to help. Yeah. You must confess. Isn't that what the figure would want? But no, I don't think she's done it. Threatening probably won't do well. If you don't help me, maybe I should report you to the soldiers instead. I could threaten. Maybe that will say that. Maybe she will think she will help me, because her and the figure don't want the soldiers involved, and I understand why. If he tells you his secret, the game might turn woke. No, I don't think there's a chance of that, actually. Rebellion's the studio behind Sniper Elite, and Sniper Elite is the only game this day and age that has Adolf Hitler, and that doesn't shy away from saying Hitler. Like they use the Führer sometimes, but yeah. So I'd be surprised if it turns woke. I don't think it will. I'm in half mind to threaten her, and so she might help me, but threatening people doesn't really help a lot of the time. When will you be doing a playthrough of Elden Ring? When Elden Ring came out, I got it, and I played it. Just I like it. I like it enough to play it. It's a bit of fun. I don't get far in Souls-like games, and I didn't get too far into Elden Ring. I got a bit further with the exploration and some of the side stuff, but I could never beat Magart. or it's like Margaret or Begart, I think her name. It's pronounced like differently, but it's like Margaret. But the first boss, my first major boss, I could never defeat her. Do you know the controller? Or did you throw the controller? No, I've never thrown the controller. And that's out of any game. I never threw it. I don't do that. I might. I mean, I may be frustrated. Like I wouldn't say frustrated. I don't think I've ever. I don't really get frustrated at games, but I might get like just to a point where I go, oh, like fuck, like maybe it's borderline frustration. That or the start of it may slightly annoy. It's like, oh, yep, I've tried this, I'm not passing. But do you throw cheeseburgers? Yeah, just throw a cheeseburger at your face. just defeat the final boss with a cheeseburger. I've got the holy cheeseburger. I'm gonna beat you. That's how you do it. No, not cheeseburgers. No. Oh. And then you've killed me with a cheeseburger. Fuck yeah. Alright. Who are we gonna go? You should tell me your secrets. I might be able to help. Maybe that one. Yeah.
Like I said, this is none of your business,
Oh, okay.
stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
Fair enough then. Right, so she's been stabbed with what's that? A sickle. She's been stabbed with a sickle. Let's search the body. Bloody note. Right. So that's the lead. Alright. The note was found on Maisie Higgins' corpse in the church. Her blood is still on the paper. Spotted some possible foul play. I'm going to camp out at the ruined cottage by the Merview Hotel to get a better look. Alright, well, let's do this. Figure asks for silence, yep. Murder in the church. The figure was standing by the corpse and rather urgently asked me to leave. It was Gibbo. Gibbo definitely killed it. Oh, Gibbo, but where are you? That's it. No. There's always a process. We've got to do this. Alright, so what else is... There's a bread. There's a glass tumbler. Decanter of brandy. There you go. There's some brandy there. Guitar. Alright. Ooh. Cloth. Alright, so let's go and follow this lead then. So, let's get this up again. We'll be down here. There we are. So, bloody note. So, Merview Hotel. So, it's a ruined cottage by the Merview Hotel to get a better look. So, it's probably in the village then. So, ruined cottage, and it's by the Merview Hotel.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure.
What's over here?
God go with you.
Okay, it's another entrance.
What in heaven's name shall we do with you?
I just want to see. Oh, there's another. Kepler star. Kepler star is the common name for Kepler supernova. The last supernova visible to the naked eye to date. It occurred in 1604 in the constellation of Ophiuchus, I don't know, and was visibly even by the day for over 3 weeks. While it was difficult to estimate its range, it cannot have occurred more than 20,000 light years from Earth. It was observed and recorded by disparate civilizations across the northern hemisphere. Okay. I don't think that has anything to do, not with the murder, but probably not anything else. Before I chase that lead, I just want to have a look down here in the KIF. Don't know if I should. The scientist Garrow was captured. Here we are. So Dr. Garrow did come to the village. And so she was captured. Friends heard a report that the scientist Garrow was captured and carted off to the protocol camp in Skeethmore. So it's true. From what it was Nora that told us that she was in the prison in Skeethmore. So it's true. Seems like that's the location of the prison they keep threatening us with. Tread carefully. They've been on high alert ever since she showed up in town. Might be best to lay low until things calm down. Alright, I won't track that at the moment. But that is definitely great. I'm glad I came down here and found that out. Because I think at some stage I want to try and get free Dr. Garrow, because I think she can help me find out some stuff. Just before I look at that door, is there anything over here? I could get the torch out, but anyway, I'm nearly done searching. I don't need that. Forgotten cellar, and there's an unknown key. Okay, well, I'll come back here when I found a key. That is completely unknown. Oh, is it up? What's up here? Requires the vicar's key. I could kill him and take his key. Decisions. I'm not really like being an asshole this playthrough. I'll make a playthrough and I'll be an absolute asshole. And I'll just like kill people. Just, yeah. I don't think the telephone would care. Every time I've like heard the telephone, it's warned me not to trust anyone. So like,
Nothing here now.
if I can get rid of these bats, I was gonna like look around and There's a gnome.
Right, do it then.
I hate being in the church at night. I hear noises all the time from that locked off cellar, things moving around, voices. I think this is a nonsense that the place has been locked for years, but I know what I hear. So there's something down. Is there something happening down in the village? I'm gonna go down. Those bats are just gonna keep coming back, I think. I'm gonna take that. But I'm just gonna go out. Is there something happening in the village? Like, while I was out there, I just kept hearing like guns and explosions. And, like people like yelling out.
Citizens of Wyndham, any attempt to interfere with the proper functioning of protocol patrol
Okay,
robots
so what's happening
is
here?
an act of sedition. Always beware the saboteur.
It seems calm. Okay. Oh, so it's marked on my map. So if I go through there, down there. Go down straight to it, bends and turns there.
Remember, radiation is the invisible killer.
Alright, let's go do this lead. Investigate this murder. Lakeshore Drive. Okay. Is it in there? Can I go that way? The military has the authority of the British government. Yeah, I can go this way. There you go. I saw the gate and I was thinking, shit, maybe I can't go this way. So, it's an abandoned house. I think you have to, like, hit those gnomes. I probably haven't hit all of them I saw. Oh, a lunchbox. No, I think I've got the painkiller recipe anyway. Recent movements. What is this? Ooh, this is about. So I've resolved the bloody note. So this is the next lead. Maisie, I've been too quiet of late. Something is going on. Keep your eyes open for me. As usual, if you spot one of them acting off, bring it to me. Reverend McHenry. So the Reverend, if you spot one of them acting off, bring it to me. Below are some notes scribbled in a different hand. Notes on his recent movements, okay. Past the Mayview Hotel, crossed the stream and turned right. Heading up the hill. Turned right again. Up the narrow stone steps. Went round back of the ruins and entered that rat-infested cellar. What are you up to? Okay, so past the Mayfair Hotel, crossed the stream and turned right. Heading up the hill. Then right up a narrow stone steps. Went back of the ruins and entered the rat-infested cellar. Let's see if we can find that. Gonna go in the back here. Right, so that's the Mayview Hotel. So past the Mayview Hotel, but maybe not that way. That's up the hill. Let's just have a look. So Mayview Hotel. While I'm having a look, I'll have a look and see if there's anything here. Oh. We found 3 of those gnomes. I reckon the gnomes are around the village. Let's use a bandage. Alright. I've got a bandage if I ever need one. Up there. So pass. Maybe it meant that. Let me just check. So something that she was looking into got her killed. Past the Mayview Hotel, crossed the stream. No, there's no stream. And turned right. Heading up the hill. Turned right again, up the narrow stone steps, went back round back of the ruins and entered the rat-infested cellar. What are you up to? So it's probably not up there, so I might just leave that for now. I reckon perhaps it was one of the druids. But so they've come this way. Mayview Hotel, they've passed it. I'll go up that back path another time. So this is the stream, they've passed the stream. Right. That's the, so they've passed that.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Past the stream, turn right. So probably past the stream, turn right. They're probably going up here then. Up the hill. Okay, so let's go up the hill. Now, turn right, narrow stone steps, maybe. It's not up there. This might be something. They're ruins, aren't they? Yeah. I'll leave that for
Keep
now.
it civilized. No troublemakers.
Right. Did that guy just blow up? There seems to be like lots of rats, but they will just keep coming back. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here as it said. Normally, like, if you see rats, you can like clear them, but I might use that. Right, so we're down here in the rat-infested cellar at the top of the hill. Right. We can probably bite him with that. Bite from the other side. Let's go and see. So there's a crawl underneath there. We can crawl. There's a couple of cloths. What was Maisie up to? Something got Maisie killed, and we're going to find out what it is. Kill the one they call Maisie. What was this? Morris Wick. Is he like a relative of John Wick? No, seriously. We share in your concern. If the vicar's spy, so they thought Maisie was spying for the vicar. Perhaps she was. The one you call Maisie has discovered your purpose. Then you must deal with her. Okay. The captain means only to bring pain to the soil and its children. You must stay hidden until that day comes when we all may sing with the same voice. So, yeah, like Morris Wick was like a like a sleeper agent for the Druids. Perhaps Maisie found out who he really was, so he had to kill her. Silence Maisie, return her to the soil. So we've done that. That's the next lead. Okay. So does that mean they would want to get her body? So perhaps I've got to go back to her body because the captain means only to bring pain to the soil and its children. You must stay hidden. Silence Maisie, return her to the soil. So she's dead. Does that mean he now has to get her body and like bury her? But maybe he was the vicar and I forget her name, but the other lady walked in on him and he had to hide or something. He couldn't finish the job. Let's see what else we can find. Narrow it down. We don't need that. Okay, that looks interesting. Each. Yeah, we need tomato, why not? Full health now. Pistol ammo, I do need more pistol ammo. Right. I don't need any more gunpowder. Okay, someone was playing cards. There's a bard supply. So that is good, we want that. Training singlet, gun oil, shotgun. Perfect. Captain Sims doesn't suspect a thing. What doesn't he suspect? So this was the pre-order bonus. Resolved. Sisters and brothers. I'm making headway in Windhelm. The protocol imposes harsher restrictions by the day, and it wears the villagers down. But the worse they get, the more they are willing to listen. I tell them of the purpose, of the voice in the soil. Some are wary, seeing how the captain brands us as corrupt and pagan, but others are receptive when I can. I will bring them to the woods to meet you. I hold the purpose safe and secret. The heathen that is there, captain doesn't suspect a thing. To him, I'm just a humble shopkeeper. He's a shopkeeper. Thank you for your guidance. I look forward to the day I can join you and hear the voice for myself. Morris. Morris is a shopkeeper. I think I should find Morris. I might keep the lead I've got tracked, but I'll look at this one too. So, Morris Wick is a shopkeeper. We need to find Morris Wick. that's just a light. What's this? Be ready to run. It's one thing to have made Molotov cocktails, but we have no idea if they work on the robots. The Ruskies would chuck them into the engine vents on the Jerry Pantsers, but there's no like that on a robot. I think we need something more. Once we do it, there'll be a proper Barney if the Protey bastards find out. So try and find a machine that's on its own. Be ready to run if it don't work though. They're planning an attack. But they're being smart about it. I found a letter Morris Wick instructed him to kill Maisie. I've got to find this Morris Wick. So he's a shopkeeper in the village. Right. I just want to go up here for a sec. There's an infestation there. I don't think I need to go maybe to it right now, but it's over here. So I'm gonna find Morris Wick. What's here? Sewer tunnels. Okay, so this is a sewer entrance. I mean, I'm not really leaving it just yet. Main facility. So that's the sewer tunnel there. Either you go this way, you get to the woods, or you go this way to get to the village. That's interesting. I didn't know that this sewer entrance was here. I've never actually checked. I've been through the sewers, but I just didn't check that. Right, so let's... Right, so that's a sewer entrance into the village. If that's a sewer entrance into the village, then the village isn't very secure. Is that a camp? So that's that way. That's the stream that goes down to the beach. So this is the path that goes behind the hotel. I don't think the shopkeeper will be down there. I've got to find Morris Wick, so that's my next mission. So, if we do that, so this is interesting. Right, now I came up this path, I went that way. If I go up here, what's up this way? Behind this house. Down there. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Let's see where Morris would be. Hardware. Who's a hardware shopkeeper? Maybe that's what Morris is.
A new customer. How'd you do?
What a guess! First store I walked into, it's Morris Wick.
Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with?
This guy's a nosy guy, isn't he? I've no idea why they let me in. Is it any of your business? I'm more interested in why the soldiers are here in the first place. Fine, never mind that. We need to talk about your friends in the woods. Maybe we'll just get down to brass tacks.
How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business.
These beliefs must be important if you're trying to hide them. Tell me what this is about, or I'll take it to the authorities. Alright, I won't press you. Nah, that's pressing. These beliefs must be important if you're trying to hide them. Tell me what this is about, or I will take it to the authorities.
You're just as bad as the rest of them around here. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church. all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is, they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me. They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, their knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it.
Can you tell me more about these druids? What are your intentions then? And what if the captain is right? What if these beliefs are dangerous?
I want what's best for the village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Prying for secrets so he can hold 'em over me. Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted.
Is that the reason you killed Maisie? I have nothing to do with the vicar. The vicar was spying on you. Maybe I should just go and tell the captain about all this.
Shh! Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look. Just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that un. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor, like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer, not born to it, but she were poison, that un, and so is Vicar. Summat had to be done.
So I resolved the lead. The vicar was spying on you. Protocol would have you killed if they learned of your beliefs. You can't justify a murder. The vicar was spying. Protocol would have you killed if they learned of your beliefs. I'm no killer, not born to it. But she were poison. That no is, and so is vicar. Something had to be done.
Him? My socks are holier than he is. We give our donations to the church, and in return he keeps the protocol sweet. Or so he says. Truth is, he worms his way into people's lives, finds out about matters that won't sit well with soldiers, and holds them over us. Blackmail it is. Pure and simple.
Protocol would have you killed if they learned your beliefs. You can't justify murder. Perhaps you're right about the vicar being the real menace here.
Before it all went to hell in a cocked hat, I'd agree with you. But just look at the state of things here. If me sympathies like, if those were common knowledge with folk, it'd be the end for me, end for shop. And then where would the village be, eh? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a purpose in life, that's all. Something better.
You're
But
wicked.
that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
You can't stop me. This needs to be reported. Get out of Windham, and I won't have to get the soldiers involved. Bargaining. You make it worth my while, and nobody else has to know about this. But, the telephone told me, don't trust anyone. And if I do that, I'm trusting that he will make this worth my while. If she was as bad as you say, maybe it was necessary. It was necessary. Get out of... I mean, I could force him out of Windham, and I won't get the soldiers involved. But I'm feeling like this has to be reported. He murdered someone, and he's very sort of wicked. And if I report this to the captain, then it puts me in the good books of the captain.
You're just the same as her, a bloody quisling. I'll make you sorry for that.
He tried to take me on. What a dick. Shop back door key. Let's have a search. Let's have a search of his shop, and then I'll tell the captain. The rubbish they transmit. Morris, don't bother trying to build that crystal set. As if the army boys strutting around the village wasn't enough, you will just end up hearing the rubbish they transmit inside the zone. They say it's for morale, but it's tantamount to torture. My God, but I missed the BBC Light program. I wish I was joking about this, but they transmit their own version of Dick Barton, Special Agent. Except it's called Jack Logan. It is the worst thing to trouble the airwaves since Lord Haw-Haw. Harry. I can't do anything on that, I suppose. Ooh, that's resolved. There's nothing in the shop.
Attention. The site of the recent patrol robot malfunction is radiation is the invisible killer.
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I.
I have something to report.
Yes, what is it?
You need to send someone to the church. There's been a murder. Do I say that?
There's been a what? Sergeant, take a squad to the church at once. And the culprit? Surely not the vicar.
It was Morris, the shopkeeper. I've dealt with him already. I don't know if he was responsible or not. I don't believe the vicar would do such a thing. He seemed very keen to cover it up. Honest, yep.
You have? You've shown initiative. Good show. Now do you see why this place is under military discipline? I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle, and let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's nipped in the bud before it spreads.
Protocol keeps the peace in the village. I'm happy to help. It felt right. It felt right to tell you about the situation. I've helped you. Now, what can Protocol do for me? I can be blunt. Maybe I won't this time. It felt right to tell you about the situation. Pragmatic. Protocol keeps the peace in the village. I'm happy to help. Now we'll go lawful.
I'm delighted to hear it. Your assistance is appreciated. I shan't forget it. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Skethermore. With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter.
Yes, I've got access to the camp in Skethermore. If you can offer me an escape, then I'll help you. Perhaps, what is this matter you need from me? What is this matter you need from me? If you can offer me an escape, then I'll help you. Perhaps, what is this matter you need?
We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, and rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow is dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her. But a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll talk to a stranger who plainly isn't beholden to the protocol.
You want me to interrogate her? What do you mean she's dangerous? What do I get in return for this? Where is Dr. Garrow now?
Ideally not. She's a willful one, our Dr. Garrow, and responds badly to demands. Show some finesse if you can. Be friendly, helpful. Shower her with blandishments. Whatever you need to get her to talk. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the barred machinery we've commandeered. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her, trying to get access to one of the old barred bunkers. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turrets to shut off. I don't believe in such nonsense as magic, but when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. So you see, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machines.
She used the signal redirector. Alright, but I can't promise she'll talk to me either. I'll help you. I'm interested to meet this Dr. Garrow. You'll give me access to your prison. I'm sorry I can't agree to this. Accept it. Alright, but I can't promise she'll talk to me either. Helpful. I'll help you. I'm interested to meet this Dr. Garrow. But then he might sort of get suspicious. Why am I interested? Maybe just accepting.
I trust you'll do your best. Our arrangement will depend on your success, naturally. Here. This pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethermore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too. All the way to Garrow's cell. Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person. But be warned. One hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear.
Aye, aye, Captain. Sims wants me to question Dr. Garrow. I can finally meet Dr. Garrow. Sims wants me to question Dr. Garrow. Captain Sims has requested I go to the Protocol prison in Skethermore and speak to a prisoner there, Dr. Garrow. While I'm there, on his orders, the Protocol in Skethermore will let me pass, unless I attack them. He wants to know how she is bypassing their electronic security and believes she's more likely to talk to an outsider about it. I'll track that lead, but then... Yeah, so Garrow was imprisoned by Sims. He warned me not to attempt to reach her without permission, as the camp was closely guarded. However, he said permission might be granted if I prove my loyalty to the Protocol in the village, which I have. Oh, he did that anyway. The scientist Garrow was captured. Alright, so far, the voice of the telephone might help, Joyce might help, Captain Sims might help. But, I don't know, I'm not really looking at it. I might do the Garrow ones. Wonder when I go to the camp if I can locate the interchange there. The little tea room of your choice. Husband explored the substation. Before I go there, I wonder if I can go and talk to the husband now. The husband's not here. Consumables manual. Gut health, buff duration, blue fingers.
Oh, it's awful. He escaped. I left the door standing to for 1 second while I was dealing with a customer and he got out. He was over the wall like a monkey at the zoo. I've never seen anything like it. I think he must have run for the woods. Oh, I've done all I can. He's lost me now. I just hope he'll do no harm to anyone.
This is what you get for killing him. For not killing him. I thought you said that tonic would help him get better. Pragmatic. That was always a danger of keeping him here. I'm sorry, maybe he will find his own way. Perhaps it's for the best.
What was I supposed to do? Throw my own husband out on the street? He wasn't hurting anyone in here. The symptoms had him in bed most of the time. But this time, his eyes... It was like he was possessed. He just shoved right past me and... what's the use? He's gone. And you helped me, which I'm grateful for. I'd best get back to work, I suppose. Carrying on.
He was like possessed. Harvest young spores from heavily infected sources. Effects from consumables last longer. Food consumables also grant health. Is that health or damage resistance buff? Alright, let's go to Scathable. What time is it?
leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety.
Yeah, whatever. So, I think it was smart to get in with the protocol. I'm not sort of suggesting that I'm, going to really be on their side, but I'm just gonna use my position with them. I'm just gonna go up here for a sec.
A return customer.
There's Bootsy.
Care to see me stock?
Yeah. Right, so there's files, mastery skill. Skills to be purchased can only be learned once. Firearms mastery manual. I feel like maybe I have learnt that.
See you around, chum.
Because that's why I can upgrade them. No, let's get back to this. Right, so let's go up there, mode blockade, go across, and I go through, go that way and that way. Ooh, the telephone.
Do not trust Captain Sims.
Right. Don't trust Captain Sims. That's okay. I'm just gonna use Captain Sims so I can do what I need. Why shouldn't I? Are you warning me about the protocol? The protocol is all that's holding Woodham together.
The protocol was enacted for the good of the country at large, not the quarantined area. If necessary, the quarantined area will be sacrificed.
Yeah, that makes sense. As I said, I'm not gonna trust Captain Sims. I'm gonna keep my enemies close. And I'm gonna use my position that he gives me. So like in this case, I'm gonna use my position that he's given me so I can talk to Dr. Garrow. Because I want to do that. And then that will get me some leads. If I go that way, walk down, walk that way. Oh, I'll keep going through. I thought they won't attack me. Alright, so that's Noah in the barn. I don't really go back to Noah at the moment. That was that bunker. So I'm going the right way. Because this is probably a good way to talk to Dr. Garrow, because this place is just swarmed with guards. Protocol camp. I know that the prison's over there. The interchange is over there. I wonder if I can get into that interchange. Interchange. Okay. British Atomic Research. Right. I'll go to the prison, I'll do that. Oh. Shit. Maybe I should have just gone to the prison. I did not expect the robot to come up this way. Fuck, that was lucky. I didn't expect to go into the interchange then, and then I have to deal with guards. So while I'm here in their camp, and I'm befriended, I'm going to go in and talk to Dr. Garrow. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. Just do one thing at a time. So let's go that way. So let's go back down here.
Keep your nose clean.
I mean, I would look around, but I don't want, like, the soldiers to get suspicious or anything. They may not be coming back here again. I'm also really behind enemy lines, so I don't want to, like... I don't really want to fuck anything up here. Lost a robot. I thought the lads from Whiskey Patrol were pulling my leg when they told me they'd lost their robot. The buggers are 12 foot tall, for Christ's sake. How the bloody hell do you lose something like that? I mean, fair enough, like, how do you lose a robot? They were out north, they said, not far from Nora's barn. I'm off to find it before some outlaws nab the battery. Alright, it's just north of Nora's barn. I'm glad I found that. Armory key. Armory key would be good. Most secret. For the purposes of civilian morale, we must continue the pantomime of signaling the role via the eldest lamp. The lamp failed some weeks ago, but we have circulated the story that we are communicating using infrared light, and this is why there are no visible flashes from the lamp from the wall. It feels hellish to stoop to lies like this, but it is entirely necessary. I've been told while I can wander around Woodham village, to freedom, the protocol camps and facilities and secure off limits for anyone without permission. If I trespass into protocol territory, they are likely. Yep. Let's go into the prison. I want to talk to Dr. Garrow. Keep prison. Just in case shit hits the fans. In case shit hits the fans, they can't. Alright, so Skeethamore Prison. Here we are. So it's dark down here. And what, there's no one down here? That seems a bit weird. Wouldn't a prison be full of guards? There's a guard down there.
Not sure I like the look of you.
I've thought about taking him down. Prison office holding cells, lower floor, loading bay. Alright, prisoner transfer Diane Garrow. Special order, prisoner Diane Garrow has been marked for interrogation. Transfer her to a solitary confinement cage in the very back of the detention facility. Move her confiscated belongings, the unknown electrical device, to the restricted access security storage cupboard. The captain will be sending someone to interrogate her shortly. That's me, I suppose. So it's resolved. That's right, so yeah. Okay, so I have guards on duty. Okay. So it's at the back of the facility. God, this is a big prison. So at the back of the facility, they've got the holding cells. Act professional at all times. I don't think I'm getting her out of here. So lower floor, yard office, prisoner yard. Solitary confinement blocks. Detention report for Captain Sims. We're currently full to overflowing in the main detention block. Well past assigned capacity is rough on the prisoners. Well past assigned capacity. It's rough on the prisoners, but frankly, I'm more concerned that it's starting to lead to systematic security failures. Unhappy prisoners and overwhelmed guards are a dangerous combination. That being the case, I'd like to suggest that we consider converting the rear storage areas of the facility into temporary solitary confinement blocks. It would ease overcrowding and allow us to isolate some of our repeat troublemakers. We could use the shipping containers back there to rig something together in a few days. I just need the word. Okay, so back at the facility. I'll take that. Shotgun ammo, that's Peerless SMG. I'm going to drop that. Take the SMG. That's only 12 gauge shotgun.
All guards are reminded that any disciplinary details must be either on an A27 form before the event or an A27 form after the event.
Maintenance.
Severity and
Watch your step.
I think I feel better if that's off. You never know when shit hits the fan. Master control room, loading bay, security. Okay.
Are here because you failed your community. Learn your lesson. Do your time and
You there!
a better person.
Come here. Who are you then? You don't look like any sort of guard.
Dr. Garrow, I've heard about you. I'm here to ask you a few questions, Dr. Garrow. I'm just exploring. It isn't your business while I'm down here.
Well then, my reputation precedes me. Are you here to free me? You'd better be. I might be the only person who can resolve this whole dreadful mess.
Alright, how do I get you out? I might help you in return for some information. First, I need something I can take back to Captain Sims.
I had a particular device with me, a signal redirector. The device allows me to remotely alter the polarity of power signals, especially useful for bypassing old security systems.
Yeah, I forgot one of them.
Those buffoons. A very charitable term considering they've accused me of muttering incantations like a fairy tale witch. Those buffoons who confiscated the device thought it was a broken radio. The signal redirector itself is probably being kept in their security office nearby, so have a hunt around. Once you have it, there's an old control room near here that the soldiers have been unable to unlock. Use the device to redirect power to that control room, and you will be able to get inside. From there, you should be able to open the cell doors.
Okay. Dr. Garrow. She told me that I spoke to Dr. Garrow, who has been locked inside a prison cell by protocol soldiers. She wants my help to escape. She told me that I can use a signal redirector to access the control room where I can override the power and disable the locks on her cell. The control room must be somewhere nearby. Alright. So I need to find the control room. Master control room. Barred from the other side. So I need to get... So I suppose you open the cells and overwhelm the soldiers. That's her, that's the signal redirector. Too bad you can't pick up the second signal redirector and give it to her so she can use.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
I wouldn't think of it, mate. Storage. There could be something in storage. I found a submachine gun, so if shit hits the fan, this might be yeah. So this might be a way of escaping with Dr. Garrow. I'm gonna get into that control room. Interchange. Why is that there? Let's find out why. Electrical bay. Control room.
Guards are reminded that fraternizing with the prisoners is forbidden and subject to martial discipline. Remain professional at all times.
The firearm stability, handling, and focus. I found it, so I don't need to buy it, so I didn't have it. I'm glad I didn't trade for it. I almost didn't go in, so I wouldn't have found it. Got 5 skills. What can I get? Reduce weapon firing recoil. Reduces firearm swaying when aiming down sights. I can't get that one. Increases firearm damage when your heart rate is slow. Reduces firearm sway when aiming down sights. Reduces weapon firing recoil. I'll get that one first. Right. Reduces firearm sway when aiming down sights. Refer to manual. Learn 12 skills. Nice, I've got it. Get in there. So.
Prisoners, your meals are nutritionally balanced and provide everything a healthy body needs. Calling it
Oh, shotgun.
pigswill is
So.
a disciplinary offense.
Go get the shotgun, get the pistol. Maybe put that there. I'll be ready in case shit hits the fan.
All guards are reminded that any... Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
I use the selector to arrive at the cell door controls and open other cells. Dr. Garrow didn't waste a moment and fled down an access tunnel to the interchange, locking the door behind her. I spoke to Dr. Garrett at the protocol prison and managed to learn some information that Captain Sims would be interested in. I learned that she has been using a special device.
All guards report to the armory.
Okay. I learned that she has been using a special device called a single redirector to bypass the security. So, Dr. Garrow ran into the interchange, locking the door. Now I've got to get out of here.
Keep your nose clean.
He'll be dead soon. Firing!
I see you.
I'm going stealth and they just find me easy. How can they just see me? Okay, so I'm back.
progress. All guards report to the armory.
Hey!
Gonna find a way out. Wish I could pick up that. Well, that's interesting, that door. I'm gonna find another way around. That way might be something, and then that's an exit. Let's see where this leads. Crate. It said exit. I still got him, but I was trying to like take him down, but the takedown like, never came up. He was like glitched in a bed. That's unfortunate for him. Security, storage, maintenance, toilets, mess hall, all down there. Yep. Barred from the other side. Storage. Barred from the other side. November 1948, the governor, it has come to our attention that the press may be taking an undesirable interest in the nature of the institution after the plans to construct the Windscale plant nearby public enemy. Nearby became public. I'm sure it goes without saying that any information regarding the nature of the prisoners held within would be a source of considerable embarrassment for His Majesty's government if our friends and allies were to somehow learn the identities of some of your inmates. That embarrassment might quickly escalate to an intentional incident. I'd like to reassure you, however, that Bard still intends to utilize your facility in the short term, given the delicate nature of the situation. We have planned a series of precautionary measures. Okay. Oh shit!
Shooting!
Fucking what the fuck? Where did he come from? Fucking hell. He just like appeared out of nowhere. God, like he literally came out of nowhere. Captain Sims is going to be none too happy. But I don't really care. Oh, what? Oh, I bet to move back in. Oh, that sucks a dick. Oh, I bet to move back in. Like, I was just gonna like, quickly shoot and move back in. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. Okay, so we'll open that one. Right. We gotta think of this another way. So we'll have to pass that at some point. Go fuck yourself.
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory. Alert! Prisoner containment report to the armory.
Okay, it's probably going to be oh hell. Too bad I can't go back and pick up a submachine gun. I mean, I suppose I could. Although if I go out, I might be able to pick up a submachine gun. Don't worry. But if I go out there, what am I going out to?
When I find you.
fuck, no, 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 oh no, 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 oh no, oh, fuck off, oh, I had to reload my guns to just get rid of those guys, they were in the fucking way.
There has been a Class 4 security breach at the detention facility. All escaped detainees should be tracked and firing using any...
Fuck off. Sake.
I see you over there.
Why did you do that? Fucking just don't. Oh, what the? Oh, it's not too tough. I can do it, but like, for some reason, it's just like, weird things are happening.
Alert! A containment breach has been reported at the detention facility. Strategic Contingency Plan Indigo 9 is now in effect.
Let's be civilized about this.
Oh, we're just gonna take our time. We're gonna get through this.
Watch your heads, lads.
You...
No, 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 no! Oh, for fuck's sake! I couldn't do anything though. Like, I know what I'm doing and I can do it, but then like, I've just got like a second enemy like just coming up out of nowhere. Fuck's sake.
Alert! There has been a Class 4 security breach at the detention facility. All escaped detainees should be tracked and contained using any means...
For some reason, it looks like there's glass there when it looks like there's no glass.
you.
Here we go.
I'm firing. Take this.
Go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself. God, I hate when people just are annoying.
This bastard. They've gone.
Get out. Go to see what's about. You. I see you.
So that's what the stun stick does. Oh, I've got one, so I only need one. Have I killed every single protocol soldier in this place now? Fuck. That was a fight. That was a fight. Like, but I didn't see any other way out. Like, I just, because I was already like trespassing, and I just had to go in there guns blazing. Like, that just took some real concentration and like, sort of really thinking about how to do it. It was fun. I enjoyed that, but like, yeah. I try and sort of stealth, but you know, you go behind cover and stuff, but they just sort of see you. I don't know if the stealth really works that well in this game, to be honest. That might be something over there, but it just doesn't seem. Let's have a look anyway, but I think I still want to go over the camp and have a look. Let's just see what's over here. Or maybe it's just a dead end. That's a shame. It just seems like there's something over there. It's the dead end. It's kind of like a missed opportunity for something, I think. Oh well. Captain Sims is not going to be happy. But I don't actually care. I think I've killed every single soldier in this place. Well, this is the armory. Well, sounds like something happened in the armory though. You've got one, that's another one. If I can, that's a bow, I've got a bow. Although you could probably upgrade the bow, I suppose, but got no inventory space to pick it up anyway. If I can store them, I'll come back for it. That guy was freaking out. Just stood there.
Should be tracked and contained using any means necessary.
There's guards are down there though. Fucking funny that. That made a lot of noise. Right? That made a lot of noise. There's a machine up there, and there's a machine down there with a lot of guards. Right down there. Why did they not, like, try and come and get me? I've just realised I've got a stock OMG, and this is stock. I can pick them up and upgrade them. Let me just drop that for a moment. Take that. Pristine. Alright, well that was fun.
There's someone over there.
Gaithermore entrance log. 12th of March, interchange entry gate. Discovered attempted standard unlock. Procedures ineffective. 18th of March, attempted force entry with heavy tools ineffective. 21st of March, robot sentry units attempt brute force entry ineffective. 7th of April, controlled demolition charges used to attempt breach ineffective. 12th of May. Entry area redesigned as sealed storage. They gave up. Oberon. Oberon is that way. Oberon, Central Processor, Data Store, Bravo, Robotics, Detention Corner. Alright, we got it. Might be able to upgrade that. I'll just put it in. I've already got. Actually, I might need that atomic battery. Oh, what? I did not move my cursor. And then it just like automatically moved and I stored the wrong thing. Hate when that happens. Shotgun that. Oh. I had the light machine gun. Data store Bravo. So got that. Beyond Central Processor, Data Store Alpha, Data Store Charlie, Data Store Delta, Slash and Dale, Wyndham Village, Casterfell Woods. It's there. Data Store Bravo. Bravo is offline. I found Data Store Bravo inside the interchange. It is currently offline and requires an atomic power source. Okay, 20th of November 1956. Store Bravo is playing up again, Douglas. The thing guzzles energy like a hungry animal, and the cables can't cope. This is the third battery it has fired in as many months. I need more spares, but all of the batteries are going to Garrow's robots now. Garrow's robots now. Oh yeah. Dr. Garrow made the robots. She might know how to best deal with them. Frankly, it's ridiculous. It did cross my mind to find the nearest robot and yank the battery out of its back. Myself, I would if I wasn't mildly terrified of those things. I mean, they are terrified. I'm gonna barter with it. Still D's there. So Bravo's opposite D.
Data store Bravo. Research connection. Temporary storage.
Data store B, storeroom key. Gun oil. Let's see what's in the storeroom. Windscale, oh those local stories. Gave the local dignitaries a tour of the upper levels of the facility today. I have to give Derek and his men credit, even I was convinced that Windscale was a power plant by the end of the tour. What I would have given to see the looks on their faces if they could see what we really found buried down there. Oh, those local ghost stories about the mine. The only thing wrong with them was that they weren't scary enough. They found some stuff. Robotics, detention corner, Skeether Moore is that way.
What was that now? Look at the state of that. Back the way you came, or die. That's far enough. Get lost. Bugger off.
Well now, it all starts to make sense. My liberator approaches. Many thanks to you. My apologies for running off like that, but discretion seemed very much the better part of valor at the time.
Yes. Who exactly are you, Dr. Garrow? How did you find your way up here? The prison had a lot of security for a harmless scientist.
Me? Well, so many hats, but I suppose I'm primarily known for my work in applied autonomous cybernetics. Which is to say robots. I was head of the department here. Things have certainly changed since I left the site. I never intended to return to so much fuss, and, least of all, a jail cell.
How was it you got back into the zone? But the site was quarantined. How did you get out in the first place? Why did you decide to return? Please just tell me what you know. Tell me how to escape. How was it you got back into the zone? But the site was quarantined. How did you get out in the first place?
They decided to send in another expeditionary convoy. Given my involvement, it wasn't difficult to get a spot. I came in by support helicopter rather than in the lorries, all very exciting. The helicopter came down, however, which was rather more excitement than anticipated. Hardly the ideal way to discover that the measures we'd taken to counteract the interference field didn't work. I must say, I wasn't expecting garlands and adoring crowds to mark my return, but being thrown into jail was a little much. Lucky for me that you popped by. And you have found your way into the interchange too. I am impressed. When quarantine was enacted after the disaster, I wondered if I'd ever see the inside of this facility again.
So what is this place? The interchange. And what you discovered here caused the quarantine? What secret is this place hiding? What is Oberon?
This is a fruit of the last war and the cold one that followed it. The beating heart of research into Oberon and the advantages it might provide to Britain. Slate caverns originally, but given over to science quickly enough when the government realized the significance of what we discovered here.
I've never seen it anywhere quite like it. And what you discovered here caused a quarantine. And who or what is Oberon?
Oberon is at the root of all our troubles here. It's also unwise to ask about it. You've seen a great number of things that are none of your concern already. Really, I should be asking you just how on earth you got inside a secured facility. But since you helped me out of my little bit of trouble, what with the soldiers and the imprisonment and so forth, I shall do you the courtesy of pretending that you are perfectly within your rights to go gallivanting around secret government facilities. In all honesty, I really don't care where you came from. All I care about now is taking care of some business and then getting out of here.
I want out of here too. Perhaps we can make a deal. I'm not leaving until I get answers.
Ah, such a curious cat you are. Well, perhaps we can help each other. There is something you might be able to assist me with. Very well. A little quid pro quo is in order. Help me, and I shall help you. My research notes are still here in my office, and it is vital I recover them. My office is in the lower level of the robotics section. You'll likely need the signal redirector to bypass the electronic security to get down there.
Yeah.
And for heaven's sake, don't touch anything you don't need to. Can you manage that?
Very well with the deal. I'll get your notes. Is there a reason you aren't going yourself? I don't see how some old notes will help us.
Splendid. I'm sure it'll all go swimmingly.
Alright, so I'll do that. Retreat. I freed the prisoner, Dr. Garrow, who Captain Sims sent me to speak to. The protocol in the prison have turned against me, and I can no longer move freely through the prison and protocol camp. Oh, fuck. Ah. So all I need now is Alpha.
Or I'll do for you.
Get lost or I kill you. Nice. Nice watchers.
I saw that.
Bugger off, Timmy, or die.
RS.
Someone kill the bastard!
Oh no! No! Oh, what the fuck happened there? Oh, that was shit.
Go back. Back, or I'll do for you.
That wasn't. Oh, I hate when things happen that aren't meant to happen. What gun does he have? Oh, for fuck's sake, why do people need... Alright, so Garrow wants her research notes. The office is somewhere on the lower level of the robotics. In the interchange. Well, I can go back to the robotics. And while I'm there, I can see what that is. But for the moment, we'll look at 5. I'll see that 6 increases fire damage when your heart rate is low. That'll be good. 5 skills. Search bodies and containers faster. Your items are worth more when bartering. Carry more crafting supplies and ammo. Crafting time is essentially reduced. Effects from consumables last longer. Harvest young spores from heavily affected sources. Increase maximum amount of health. That's 5. I'll do that. Alright. I'm gonna save there. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I've done a lot in this playthrough, in this session. I found Dr. Garrow. So thank you for watching me again. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be yourself. And I'll see you in the next playthrough or next session. Bye for now.